Hey guys, it's Randomizer Gamer Dudes or Crazy Guru here, and before we start this video is very pointless. This is a waste of your time unless this is pretty much catering to people in case they're in a really in case you're in an emergency and are probably held captive or at least trapped in their bathroom. If you have a big bathroom, you're fine. If you have a small bathroom, you're kind of screwed. But let's say you're trapped in this beautiful, nice bathroom. You're trapped in there for a couple days. You don't have anything really to survive. You do have your phone, however. That's really important. Make sure you have a charging port. Anywhere to be in sight, or just save your battery on your phone, and you'll be fine. But that's not what we're going to be talking about in this video. Today, I decided to make a video about this. We're going to create some bathroom food. So let's say you have no food, no water. Actually, no, water's not really even a problem, even an issue. You can literally just use that. If you have great door protection / door security, and the door is nice and locked, and you can't really get in it. But today I'm going to be making some food because you need nutrients, right? This is not really food, but this is kind of like something edible. I want to create something edible if we're in a rocky start or a rocky situation. So we're going to be creating some items that you could just bite on and get a tiny bit of nutrients out of. You need something to make your mouth water. You have to always you can't just be eating tissue paper all day. If you eat like mountains of tissue paper, it could obstruct your bowel and you could possibly die. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that you're not just going to be eating stuff like friggin' sponges. You can't eat toothpaste. That is inedible and very dangerous to consume. It's very toxic to your body. So the only edible things are, call me crazy, but I think we need to use this tissue box thing. We also might need some tissues. So basically what we are going to do, if I take the thing off, now we have this to work with. This is what we're going to be using for our food creation. So I like to call this is pretty much called bathroom bark. So this is something that you just chew on or suck on and, hopefully get your mouth, don't actually eat this. This is inedible as well. It's not good either, but that's what we're going to use. Just trust me on that. So we're going to use, and we might need some tissues as well. I think I'm going to grab, you only need really one tissue for this, crumpled up in a ball like this. We are going to put this to the side. We're going to put it somewhere clean because we don't want germs. I'm going to find something that would be kind of germless, Okay, I think I found it. The top of this, rarely anybody touches. You crumple it up like that. Keep it onto there like that. It's gonna stay clean. Because here's the thing, we have disgusting hair, so God knows who's been on this thing. We want to keep people safe. Who's been in this pouch? God knows if somebody's been in this pouch or whatever. So we're going to take this and we are going to cut a strip off. And also wash your hands during this process because, again, it's food. It's really just something to chew on. It's not really food. Again, this video is pointless, but this is only for people who really, really need this tutorial. We're going to take some scissors and I want to cut off a part of this. So we're going to cut off some form of the bottom. It doesn't have to be that much, but crap. And then we're just going to saw. Okay, we got it. Let's go. Okay, nice. We're cutting in. I'll be right back once I cut a piece off. And by the way, before I go, you might want to consider cutting a piece about the size of these two fingers' width. So you see my two fingers and you see the width of both of them. That is approximately the size you're going to want to cut your piece. So I shall saw so that you mark. If you see two saw marks closely, that's the length you're gonna want. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So I cut a decent amount. I wasn't able to pry the piece off. However, what I did discover is that if you cut it enough, the pressure could get so much that bits of it could start flaking off, and that's actually kind of what we need. That's the whole point of this dish. And also, let's lock the bathroom door because, hey, we're pretending we have to. There's an intruder outside. Ah, no, don't break in the door. Anyways, here. Make sure to still keep it in the box because, okay. Okay. I'm going to pry the pieces off, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take, hold on, I'm going to cut off, and also we're going to wash our hands after this because we don't want to get any germs, just in case we're held in captivity for a long as time. Okay, we cut this off, I'm going to flex it. It doesn't really have to be flexed. I don't know why, but yeah. So we have 3 pieces right here. We're going to take some toothpaste. First, we're going to get a clean surface. So what I'm gonna use, I'm going to dust this off. We shall put the things where we could see them. We're going to wash our hands. Make sure they're washed because we're going to put toothpaste on these. Again, as I just said, toothpaste is very dangerous and poisonous. So we're not going to dump a whole thing of toothpaste on it, just a tiny bit. Because a tiny bit of chemical is not as bad as a cup of chemical. A cup of toothpaste could possibly kill you and absolutely destroy your bowel movements, and it could just kill you overall. So we're not going to do that much toothpaste. We're going to do just enough so we get some flavor. We want to add flavor into our food. We also want our food to be edible. We want it because, hey, we want it to be eatable. We're trapped in the bathroom. We're going to pretend there's an intruder outside waiting to get us. We're not going to talk about that for kids' sake, but we're going to wash our hands. We're going to dry them, and we're going to get right to work. We are going to finish off. We shall finish off our product. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just going to use my shirt. For anyone else that's doing this at home, please use a towel. We're trapped in the bathroom, for God's sakes. Maybe if it's a real emergency, which is not, we're just playing pretend here. Remember, you could use clothing in this closet right here, and believe me, I think I showed it. There was a glance in the background. I think you can still see it. There's some clothing in there. You could use that to dry your hands off. Anyways, no stalling for time. We don't want to pad this video too long. We're going to take our pieces, and we're going to make sure we see them because I know this blends in with the pieces. Let's lay them down so that we can do what we have to do. And I'm actually going to spit out my gum. And I just did so right now. Make sure to be careful with this. So now we have these lined up right here. Make sure your hands are clean, but I'm trying to make this as contactless as possible, especially during the pandemic. Although you're gonna have to use some contact to scrape that off. Now that is a very concerning amount. So what we're gonna do is we're not gonna put that much on, and we're actually gonna use part of it for our second chamber, I like to call it. Stick that right there. And we have something decently edible. We can put this in our mouths. We're not going to swallow the toothpaste. We're actually going to spit it out, but let's give this thing a taste. It actually doesn't taste terrible. It's edible. And since there are about 1,000 of these, in case of emergency, you can eat it. Obviously, we're not going to use it. You can't use all the toothpaste though, however. You just chew on these. Spit out the toothpaste. You don't want to get sick. It's the last thing you want to do when cooking. Not really cooking, but preparing food in the bathroom. Food, as I shall say, but it works just fine. And then you just put it there, God. And just chew on it, eat it. It works as an edible item that you have to eat during an emergency that you're forced to eat. And I just showed you how to prepare it. And the last thing I want to do to kind of complete this meal is we're going to take a tissue. It doesn't really have to be a whole tissue. We're not going to put it in our mouths because that's not very tasty. But, you know, you don't like the hard graininess of the bamboo leaf. You can take a little bit of tissue to balance that out. Put it in our mouth so it's softer, more elegant. And do not put a whole tissue in your mouth. This is how you can choke. I'm going to tear up small pieces. And this could be shared. Let's say you're held captive or trapped in the bathroom due to some emergency. There's significant other in here, or there's somebody else in the room, you know, that's with you on this. You can share the tissue as well. You can just eat it. And you can swallow it, but I recommend you chew it enough where it's easy to swallow. If it's hard to swallow, that can be very dangerous. So you want to be extremely careful in eating this food. Again, this is not really a purposeful video. This video I'm catering to people if they're like in an extreme emergency and this is their only last minute video. If you clicked on the video and just want to leave a dislike because this is pointless, whatever, feel free. I really, you know, honestly, it makes me look bad, but I mean, I'm just trying to cater to people that really need this video, that actually care about doing this. But anyways, hopefully y'all at least learned one thing from this video. You know, you can tell me what it was in the comments down below, but I gotta go and edit this video so that it's watchable for all audiences. See ya. Bye. See you in the next one. Hopefully it's more worth your time anyways.